So many new items and so many new design opportunities. However, it's fair to say we were beginning to find the game maybe a little bit boring and repetitive. But still, regardless of that, people created some incredible designs. Throughout the time of playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, we've seen themes come and go. Some of which were super popular at the beginning of the game and quite literally have disappeared off the popularity scale. But not these ones. These themes seem to have done a 360, a switcheroo, or even a switching of sides. Let's dive into which themes have become popular again since the 2.0 update. So let's get started with the first one, which is Fairycore. Now, if you've been playing the game for a while, you may have seen or heard this theme before. I have a couple of videos on Fairycore, which by the way you might find helpful, but since the 2.0 update I've seen a huge increase of views on these videos. So I reached out to a couple of incredible island designers and asked them for permission to show off their islands in this video, to give you some inspiration and maybe to show you why it's become so popular again. Their Instagrams will be on screen but also in the description of this video, so thank you to you all for letting me show you guys off, and let's get started. So we are starting off with this amazing island, and you can see here that there is a real variety of new 2.0 items used in combination with the older items, such as the gazebo, the plaza items, and the older items being Nova lights, butterfly stands, rocks, just a real variety of new and old here, and I absolutely love that, and I think that's a really good use of all the new items, and I just absolutely love the decoration that has happened on this island. It is amazing. Now this next island is using different new items to the one we just saw, so I love that, being able to get a combination of the items in. You can see here a lot of vines are on this island, and what I love is just how well it kind of alludes to that fairy, mystery, mystical island, and I absolutely love that. You can see on here we've got a lot of Novalite trees, which probably are photoshopped, so unfortunately you can't do that on this at the moment, but I absolutely love this island and I just love the feel of it as well. Now this next one has a different kind of fairycore feel to it, and that's why I absolutely love it. It's definitely got more darker tones and more browns and greens than the other fairycore islands we saw a second ago, but I love it, and I love the use of the pond on the top right one up there. I love the use of the street lights on the bottom left. I think this has a real great feel, and it has a real warm feel as well, almost a bit autumnal but fairycore at the same time. So I had to include this one just because the real variety of fairycore islands out there, just because one isn't what you could think you'll be able to do doesn't mean another one isn't, so I absolutely had to include this one and I'm obsessed with it as well. And last but by no means least, we have this beautiful fairycore island, and what I love about this one is the use of the terraforming and just the variety of colours. Now what this one made me think of was I can see some food in the bottom left hand image, and that really made me think of the fact that there's so much food out there now on the new update. Why not get this involved in your fairycore island? It can create some really gorgeous little picnics, little seated areas, and I'm just absolutely obsessed with that, so I had to include this island. Plus it's just stunning, and I love the use of pinks and reds on this island. I feel like they really stand out. You see that bottom right one there is a bit more blue toned. I believe that is the same island but maybe a different version. I can't quite remember, but go check out the Instagram and all the information will be on there. So I'm absolutely obsessed with one, so I had to include this one as well. Now the next theme which is coming back is Farmcore. Now if you started playing Animal Crossing when it first came out, I feel like Farmcore was really one of the popular themes, and then it kind of whittled out for a little bit, and now I feel like it has come back again with the new 2.0 update, bringing a lot more planting and harvesting fruits and vegetables, and I'm so happy about it. I love the colours, the depth but the brightness at the same time, and I'm just really excited to show you this real variety in islands. Now let's get started with this first island, and I'm obsessed with this, and you can see there on the left there is a gyroid farm, which I absolutely love. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, or gyroid, I'm not quite sure. Let me know in the comments how you pronounce it. And on the right there you can see the different pathways we used to create a little farm beginning as well. Now on this island you see a lot of vines, a lot of dark tones but light tones and greens, and that to me is exactly what farmcore is all about. So I am obsessed with this island. Next up is this incredible island, so we'll start off with the image on the left, which has the planters placed down, but items have been put in the planter to make it look like they're in the planters, which I absolutely love. Really clever idea. It makes it look a bit more organised and a bit more structured, almost a bit more realistic maybe. And then on the right hand side there, some people might not think this is farmcore, but I think a plant shop is generally always next to a farm, so I'm absolutely obsessed with that. This next one, once again, I'm obsessed, and what I love about this island is the dark tones. Now I've said that a lot, but this really makes farmcore. But also you can see on the right hand side there, the image has a real variety of different vegetables in the kind of planted area, and we're going to have to talk about the castle, guys, because although some people might not agree that's farmcore and the reason I'm putting it out there, however, I really think it fits in beautifully with this island. I think it's absolutely stunning and definitely deserves some recognition. Now this is the last one, but again by no means least, and I'm obsessed with this farm area. This feels like a real farm to me. This has that real farming feel. It almost reminds me of a farming game that you might see, and that's why I'm obsessed with it. The windmill in the middle of all the wheat there, and you can actually see the party lights that have been used, and I think that'll really brighten up the area. I love this island. I love this little corner and little farm area, and I think it's done really well and can just give you some inspiration on how to lay out your farm area. So there we are, guys, and thank you so much for getting to the end of this video. I really hope this video inspired you either to create more areas using the update items, or just maybe you were curious to know what themes were now quite popular. I really enjoyed doing this video, and if you liked this video then please give the like button a little boop. I would really appreciate that, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Bye guys.